Ever watched a soccer match and found yourself witnessing more than just the game? That's exactly what happened during the Premier League clash between Liverpool and Sheffield United. Instead of a routine corner kick, players like Niklas Helenius and Tom Cairney found themselves in unexpected situations when their shorts decided to take an unplanned trip southward. These hilarious mishaps got us thinking about other instances of wardrobe malfunctions in soccer. Get ready to laugh out loud as we recount some of the biggest wardrobe malfunctions in football. We'll start with the one from Ciro Immobile, who lost his shorts celebrating Italy's win in the Euros in 2021. He slid across the pitch and his shorts slid with him, but he managed to fix them quickly. That was a good save. But the opposite of a good save was what Tom Cairney did against Newcastle. After a bad shot, he suddenly pulled his shorts down out of frustration. He pulled them back up quickly, but we wonder what was going through his head at that moment. And honestly, we can't tell if this is a way footballers let out their frustrations, because Michael Thwaite did something similar just after committing a foul in a game between Perth Glory and Sydney FC. Why are we seeing your underpants, Michael? What's the reason? At least in the case of Socrates Papastathopoulos, when his shorts came down, it wasn't by his own hands. It was Edin Dzeko who pulled down the defender's shorts during the game between Greece and Bosnia-Herzegovina. Dzeko was already on a yellow card before that, so he was given his marching orders after his attempt to strip the former Arsenal man. Now let's check Trent Alexander-Arnold's incident. While taking a corner for Liverpool, he accidentally pulled his shorts down, showing his butt crack. Unfortunately, the camera caught it for about 5 seconds or more. It seemed like a distraction, but Trent managed to deliver a great cross, leading to Liverpool's first goal. But really, Trent, where was your underwear? At least Niklas Helenius had his on when he had a similar incident during an EFL Cup game between Aston Villa and Spurs. With the score at 1-0 to the visitors, a bizarre incident occurs early in the second half, when Spurs defender Jan Vertonghen pulls down the shorts of Villa striker Niklas Helenius inside the penalty area. The Danish forward, like a true professional, plays on and gets his shot away, knowing his underwear is on show to the 22,975 people at Villa Park. Granit Xhaka had a wardrobe malfunction during a Euro 2016 game between Switzerland and France. Actually, this wasn't a wardrobe malfunction, it was just Xhaka getting a huge chunk of his shirt ripped off by Paul Pogba. That game was so heated that Xhaka had to change his shirt twice. In fact, there were like 3 Swiss players who had to have a change of shirts in that game. At that point, the Switzerland team should have just looked inwards. Once is a wardrobe malfunction, but 3 times? You just have to change the designers of your shirts. A former Arsenal player who once had his shirt ripped off during a game. It was a Europa League game, and it appears that the Scotsman was so unplayable that the only way to stop him that day was to try and rip his shirt off. These things usually happen when the games get a little too heated. And can we even talk about heated football games without mentioning the Brazil versus Argentina rivalry? Anytime those two national teams go against each other, it's always intense. So are you surprised that when they locked horns in the Copa America final in 2021, Neymar had a part of his shorts ripped off just 15 minutes into the game? Argentina wanted that trophy so badly, and they didn't care whose clothes they ripped apart to get it. Still, in international games, when Portugal and Ghana met Brazil during the 2014 World Cup, Cavallo seemed like he so desperately wanted to leave with a souvenir of any sort, and a piece of Jordan Ayew's shorts seemed like what he had his eyes on that day. He pulled and tugged on the striker's shorts so much that his briefs were left on full display for all to see in the biggest football competition in the world. That must have been really embarrassing, to be honest. But at least it was his briefs on display, not his bare bum, like in the case of Felipe Luis during one of those heated Madrid derbies from way back. While trying to get the ball, Ozil pushed Luis to the ground, and as the Brazilian went down, his shorts went down as well. But there were no underpants in sight to save the day. But you know, wardrobe malfunctions don't only come in the form of shorts coming down or shirts being ripped off. Aston Villa's 2023-24 kit is one huge wardrobe malfunction. The material the shirts were made with was just so questionable. Players complained that the shirts would always get super soaked and cling to their bodies during games, which was always so uncomfortable. You can imagine how annoying that would have been for those players. Anyways, have you seen more wardrobe malfunctions during a football game? Tell us in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, turn on the bell notification so you never miss out on new videos. See you in the next one.